It is time to make the sound to summon the stream. Greetings, dear viewers. I'm Quill Quickcard, and welcome back to Ogre Battle 64. Let me just make a slight adjustment here. Yeah, we can definitely crop the top a little bit there. Let's see. Nope, we don't actually need to. Okay. Perfect. Well, hello, everybody. I am feeling quite good today. I feel powerful. I feel successful. I am absolutely ready to kick some butt today. Last time, we cleared some more levels, but the most important thing that happened was that after a game worth of effort, I finally managed to get a princess into my army. Aubrey is out here running as a princess who, like all of my good troops, is able to bring untold devastation and annihilation onto my enemies. We've got all of our troops organized, we've got our items refreshed, every character is at level 27 at a minimum. I have adjusted the gear for just about everybody based on what I have available. And I am ready to get right into it today. We are going to be heading into Patia, the secluded land. And this is actually a really, really important stage, because after this, we are going to go back in and we are going to recruit some new members for our army in order to complete the princess group and have it become the absolutely most broken thing possible. But of course, first, we will have to beat Scene 32, the Disillusioned. Playing Pokemon Instant Fusion Hoenn right now. That sounds about right. This is the current situation. Keep it in mind. I increased the text speed. Let's get started. Bellamina in the east will be our headquarters for this operation. I thought I said infinite. I might have said instant. Vedagith Castle, a day and a half northwest, is our destination. We need to liberate the old castle. Our scouts report that enemy units are stationed at the strongholds near Bellamina. I am certain they're planning to attack our headquarters. We should be prepared. There are also multiple troops encamped to the east of Bellamina. They don't seem as well organized. They may have a different purpose. Is all the audio levels correct? Yeah, everything looks right. We must get to Vedagith Castle, even if it leaves our headquarters vulnerable to enemy attack. We are not going to be vulnerable to enemy attack. You will be open to attack from all sides. Be extremely cautious. Yeah, I'm not worried. My units are so powerful. Their ranks consist of demons and soldiers from Lotus. Don't underestimate them. You may lose more than your life. You may lose your soul. Believe it or not, the enemy actually out-levels me at this point. Most of the enemies on this stage are level 28 or above. So while it may sound crazy that I am using, items to make sure that all of my characters are up to level 27, yeah, I'm still at the disadvantage. Aubrey is not going to go out in this battle, for obvious reasons. Troy's units, we are going to send up to Ferg, along with Lita. Coles, I want you to start clearing south with the help of Debonair. Aisha, the Ultra Mega Death Squad, you can go over to Rete. Gordon, you can go over there as well. And we're going to leave Katarina and Quill on defense for the time being. Let battle be joined! Go forth, my soldiers. Alright, Saradin. Show them what you got. Dang. And yes, just want to make sure that they're on attack leader. There are 6 hidden items on this stage, and several of them are actually very much worth getting. As usual, the Meteors of Annihilation have begun. Excellent work there, my frontliners. Excellent work indeed. Coles, I did see what you had sent me yesterday, the spreadsheet. I haven't actually sat and taken like a good look at it yet. Just in case you want to discuss that. I still haven't done that. I'm going to do that after the stream. I know I haven't had any daily videos. Yes, I know it's connected to competitive. I know you told me that you're doing your own thing. I'm still interested in seeing what you've put up there. So, I know I haven't had any daily videos this week. As I had explained, I was kind of taking the week off just to deal with life stuff. I have managed to record some episodes this week. We've started building up the backlog again. As planned, daily channel videos are going to resume on Monday. Again, we're finishing up Mother 3, doing some more WoW with party bots. In the background, I have also been playing Star Fox, the new Star Fox 64 remake. And, chat window needs to be moved a little bit. Hold on. Okay. No, seriously. Game chat window. Nope, not that one. Come on. Nope. Why are you not moving? Alright. Trying to move this damn window over. Alright, come on. There we go. Okay, now that we've actually started to move it, we'll just buy a couple pixels here. There we go. Spreadsheet contains banned stuff and mons that are required to use at least one of. Gotcha. Alright, anyway, as I was saying, I have been playing the new Star Fox remake in the background. Just this morning, I have finished getting the medals for all the regular difficulty stages. So I have unlocked Expert Mode. Star Fox 64 was the first game I ever played on this channel. And when I did, I said that maybe I would come back and revisit it and play the stages on Expert, which I never did. 7 years on this channel, and I never did. I am going, after I finish Mother and or World of Warcraft with party bots, I'm going to be playing Star Fox, and I'm going to be doing Expert Mode playthrough, as well as the Expert Mode challenges. So that should actually be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to that. And that'll be a short series anyway, since a full playthrough of that game, I mean, you know, going through a full campaign, if you are rushing it, is like less than an hour a run. It's super quick, super easy. It won't take too many episodes of that, and then I will be able to start doing Skyrim, my first time ever actually playing a stealth archer, and doing the Thieves Guild and Dark Brotherhood. In the required Pokemons list, some are ones that are easy tag-ons like Rotom, and ones that have to be wholly built around like Phalanx. In any competitive game environment, I am always of the opinion that it is massively more fun to ignore the meta than to participate in the meta. However, that is a feeling that people who are more victory-focused, people who, like, just really viscerally do not appreciate losing consistently, probably should not do. And I do recognize that. There are people for whom their priority, the way that they get enjoyment out of the experience, is focused on winning rather than participating. That is not an invalid way to feel. It's just not the way that I typically approach things. And it has less to do with me not caring about winning than it has to do with simply the fact that I can be somewhat sensitive to losing in things that I am actually invested in. And so, quite simply, over the years, I have learned to not invest myself into competitions where, you know, consistent loss is likely. Instead, I make my priority in those situations my own personal enjoyment. I shift the focus of what I sort of tie myself to emotionally, and it just makes it a more healthy and interesting experience for me. That's all. Okay, we really need to get off a heal, please. Thank you. Right now, the best megas are Metagross, Swampert, and Frostlass. Cool. So, definitely not using those. I value uniqueness over success. And this whole time I've just been chatting, I've been barely paying attention to the game. Because, again, I have reached a level of power in this game where I can genuinely just idle and pretty consistently win. Troy, why don't you start hunting down units? There we go. Okay, Electric Shield. That is our first hidden item. Gordon, why don't you work your way over here, where there is supposed to be another hidden item. Coles and Debonair have completed their journey. Ceradan, what do they say in the Stronghold? Oh, it's Twin-Tail Girl. After the Caligenus Order was chased out of Latium, some of them succumbed to the darkness. Isn't that scary? It is what it is, little girl. Woohoo! Alright, good job, Saradin. I want you to head here. Everyone continue your march. We have captured our next location. I love this scene you get with the snowy town. It reminds me of Flanor from Tales of Symphonia, which was always my favorite town in that game. Hey, will you guys help? Some guy is fighting some berserk soldiers alone. Can you help him? Sure, kid. That's probably fine. Alright, Aisha and the Super Mega Death Crew have met up with the enemy. They've got 2 goblins, 2 gremlins, and 1 Templar. It's one of the crazy things about this game is that even though you encounter so many Templars as you play through it, you cannot ever get a Templar. It is one of those few classes that you simply don't get to ever recruit or upgrade into. And I think they're actually going to win. They actually managed to lock down both of my my archmages throughout this entire thing. I'm genuinely impressed. Double gremlins, and they were lucky. Alright, Troy, finish them off. Use your cockatrice and petrify them. Petrification has consistently been a major bane of mine throughout this whole playthrough. It always feels nice to turn it around. Every single group is now carrying 3 stone, 3 items that cure petrification. So at least I'm able to deal with it more effectively now. And if you're looking at the units and you think to yourself, huh, Quill's guys look like their weapons are a little different. Well, that's because most of them are, in fact, now carrying different weapons. Okay. First thing, Gordon, you're going to have to turn around and engage Troy. Why don't you see if you can hunt down some of them? Looks like everything is doing pretty well. We're going to leave Quill there. But we are going to move up Katarina. Coles and Debonair have finished resting. So we'll leave Debonair there for a sec. Oh, no, okay. Coles is going to intersect on the road. What's the average of 4 and 9? It should be somewhere around the area of 6.5, shouldn't it? Oh, I hate this enemy unit. Yeah, they have earned my ire. Time for a Petra. Please kill the gremlin. Oh, I hate those little gremlins. At least I have my awesome Satiros in this group now. Evil goat man from hell. Probably doesn't help me convince anyone that I'm the good guy when my unit is running evil goat man from hell. At this point in the game, I have basically seen almost every single type of unit that exists. Well, at least in terms of having them in my army. So, we have seen every type of class for male characters. We've seen every type of class for female characters. We've seen all the undead units, zombies, ghosts, skeletons, liches and vampires, the angel knight, the seraph. We've seen every type of dragon. There is one more type of beast that we haven't seen yet. That is the Sphinx. I don't think we've even encountered a Sphinx yet. And it is still possible for me to recruit an ogre into my army as well. So we are very close to being at the point where we have had at least one of every recruitable thing in this game in our party. Excluding, like, a handful of unique characters. I was actually quite concerned that they were going to put Coles to sleep there. We're doing pretty good. Oh, and there is one other type of netherworlder that we haven't really been able to recruit yet, aside from the ogre. But don't worry, we are going to get one. In fact, we are going to get 3. And it is the secret weapon that is going to make Aubrey the Princess's combat unit into the most broken, busted thing possible. Also, Coles, this is your new spell, the Tempest. Yeah, you are running ultra super lightning magic now. You get 3 castings of Tempest every level. Which is just so damn badass. We got an insane amount of experience for that fight. Okay, now that we are done there, Debonair can move south. Gordon, once again, you can head up here to try and find an item. Lita, go ahead and start moving against the enemy troops. Troy, start moving against the enemy troops. Alright, we have captured Rete. Who are you fighting against? Who's our enemy? What happened to the nobles? What's going on? Girl, if those are your questions, you probably shouldn't be finding your answers in a bar. We're doing very well. There's a hidden item here that I don't really care about. Hidden item here I don't care about. It's just a quick gate there. A tower shield here. Okay, we found Meteor Strike. That's really good. Let's see what we can buy here. Nothing that really matters. There is a Dragoon Helm over here, and a something I don't quite recognize down here. Good job, Sardin. Katarina, why don't you hunt down this guy? This level is going beautifully, and we are about to annihilate these losers. Fused a huge power Meryl with my Mudkip, and do you think I should hinder my special defense or physical defense for more speed? I have no idea. But in general, I favor speed. Alright, let's wipe them out. Oof. You've got one dragon left. You are screwed. Oh, I see. I would hinder physical defense. Gordon, hunt this man down. Hey! Coles! The Lich wandered into the village and saved everybody. This poor old man. This poor old man. Like, a clearly dead wizard just walked up to this old man and struck up a conversation. Just casually. The indulgent darkness and the emergence of the demons. Why did they come here? Wasn't this land blessed by Mother Birth? Did the progenitor use this same power of the Netherworld? The old man asked the dead man standing in front of him. Oh, that's just really funny. Alright, Gordon, wipe him out. Oh, holy crap, okay. Ogre, Templar, and 2 goblins. That is actually a hell of a unit. "11 attack this early in the game with huge power is insane." It really is. Hey, Eggy! Welcome to the stream. We're having such a great time. Also, apparently YouTube has arbitrarily decided that you are #1 in the chat. So, congratulations. Okay. Aisha, we need you to hunt them down. Coles. Play nice, boys. I assume. Alright, 1 gremlin. Murder that little bastard. Destin, show them that awesome new sword I gave you. Good job, Destin. Alright, we got Bow of Sandstorm. Go ahead and advance on there. Coles, go ahead and advance over here. Debonair, go ahead and advance. Saradin, go ahead and move toward there. Letta, why don't you move there as well? Troy, we actually need you to camp for a bit. Ooh, it is a bad time for you to be sleeping. Not that it matters when you're up against Aisha's ultra mega super death group. What with us quad casting Annihilation? Quill, did I miss you recruiting that one unit you said would be very interesting? So... Were you here for the princess, or was this when I was talking about the thing I was going to put with the princess? Oh, no. Werewolf is long behind us. We can't get that. That's basically... In order to be able to get the werewolf unit, you basically have to sacrifice getting, like, 7 other units throughout the game, which I didn't want to do. Oh, they're running a Satiros. Satiros, 2 Templar, and 2 Goblins. That'll be a fun fight. Okay. So, I did get the Princess, which I had to collect specific items throughout the game to get. So, Aubrey is no longer a priestess. She is now a princess, who also gets to double cast Annihilation magic. Their unit is not done yet. It's got a priest, it's got a princess. We need to recruit 3 specific things for it to make this the most broken, overpowered unit possible. The unit that I need to recruit, it is a neutral unit that I can find on this stage after I beat it. So, you are here just in time to see me obliterate the balance of this game. Also, where are you, Eggy? I can't remember what unit I have you in right now. I know you're somewhere around here. You were one of my first really special groups, Eggy. I made you into my Centurion. Quite possibly the first and only time in the 3 or 4 times I've played through this game that I've ever actually managed to upgrade one of my units into a Centurion. I'm pretty sure you're in the front line of one of my units. And then Coles became a Lich, and Aubrey is now a Princess. All of my regular chatters I named units after all became really cool people. Where is Eggy? Eggy... No, that's Naruto who became the Dragoon. There you are! The Lich is just like the Wizards, so he casts the strong spells in the back, but he gets to do it 3 times per battle. Do I still have electricity in my dragons? You still have your dragon, and you also now use the spell Tempest, which is kind of like Meteor Strike and Annihilation, except it's lightning magic. So you get to cast super powerful lightning storms down on everybody. Oh, this poor, silly unit. My god, that guy blocked 3 attacks in a row. Not bad. He even resisted my Jihad spell. This unit is actually putting in some real work to fight against me. Not that it'll save them in the end, but, you know, I'm impressed. I think I'll still retreat for now, though. The leader of that unit simply blocked and resisted way too many moves. But that's fine, because now he runs into Aisha, my Ultra Super Mega Death unit. They will not survive this. Dude, that goblin just crit my golem, and it did 2 damage. Aisha's unit is so powerful. Once upon a time, I had to play this game carefully. I do not have to play this game carefully anymore. And I have struggled through this game so many times before. It is unbelievably satisfying to break it apart like this. Basically have an ultra bulky physical water type that has huge power and later on only one weakness. That is awesome. Damn. Aisha, the level destroyer, strikes again. Okay, Saradin, I'm actually going to have you move here to get an item. And then the last hidden item on the level is right about here. Debonair found a dragon shield. Oh, that wasn't a regular tower shield. It was a dragon shield. Oh, that's actually good. Oh. What? I don't know what this is. I must. Are you of the Netherworld? Okay, alright. No. Coles is not of the Netherworld. I want to make this very clear. Coles is not of the Netherworld. Yes, they are an abominable blight against the world of the living and have embraced dark magic to become a lich. That is true, but they are not of the Netherworld. Wait! We belong to the Revolutionary Army. We are not one of them. This is so insane. We have a lich trying to convince this guy that he's not from the Netherworld. Revolutionary Army? I see. Are you injured? I'm just a little tired. My name is Karth. You say you're with the Revolutionary Army. I don't know why you're here. I don't plan on getting in your way. But if you get in my way, I will show no mercy! What are you saying? You need some rest. I don't know what you're up to, but can't you see that you're pretty beaten up? Why do you care? I'm of no consequence to you. I must go and finish my task, even at the expense of my life. I did not have any note about that encounter. Oh, shit. Okay, I had no notes about Karth being here. Crap. I think the level just got put on a timer. I don't think I can recruit this guy. He's just gonna march on the enemy boss. We talk of Lotus's soldiers as if they're monsters, but I don't think they're all bad. They just look it because they're our enemies. Oh, no. Okay, so that's a problem. Damn. I don't think even if we stop Karth from dying, I don't think we can actually recruit him. Are you heading to Argent, where Count Silvis is? Is it true some aristocrats are supporting the revolution? By leaking information? Why would they do that? I can't believe it. Alright, you just go back to washing your plate, sir. Okay. Okay, Saradin... go ahead and camp for a second. Katarina is okay, so she can come down here to try to find the Dragon Helm. And then, what is this down here? It's a brace... Oh, it's a bracer of protection. I do not need a bracer of protection. Nevertheless, I can find it. But we have to start marching north. Aisha should be ready to do it. Alright. Yep, there's the bracer of protection. Let's clear the level. I don't want to let Karth die. Okay. So, Katarina... we're just gonna have you move around here a little bit. Try to find that hidden item. There it is. Okay, Dragon Helm. Hell yes. Don't you worry, Karth. We're not going to let you die. We're going to protect you. Oh my god, look at that, that's so cute! They think they can beat Aisha! Oh, that's adorable. Actually, they're hitting really hard. Please stop doing that. We need some really strong annihilations here. More Pedras. Okay, that at least takes out the leader. Or it should. Excellent. Okay. Yep, everyone attacked the golem. That is useless to attack the golem. And the important units are all now back up to full health. And I still get 2 more casts of Annihilation. Excellent work. My death squad is stupidly powerful. Alright, Death Squad, take them out. Ooh, 2 ogres and a Templar. I actually might not kill 2 ogres with 4 casts of Annihilation. Come on. Good. Ogres don't have the best defenses, but damn do they have a lot of health. Holy crap! Okay, you almost killed one of my characters. I'll admit it, I'm impressed. But you still lose. Easy. And I believe that was the last enemy on the map other than the boss. Alright. And just because I'm a little nervous, we'll go ahead and use the heal pack. We want to go into this fight completely healed. To hurt nobody. That is the path I choose. Well, then you're really bad at choosing paths. You wish to die by my sword? Be honored. You're about to witness the strength of a god! This is the might of the heavens. Heavens? You understand nothing. What you've got is the power of the darkness, power of the netherworld. Also, I'd like to point out the name of this guy is Amazeroth, which is such an awesomely stupid name. So, my power is beyond human comprehension, and that's all that matters. My god commanded me to stain this soil with blood, to bring souls to him. Die, infidels! Oh, okay. Calm down, bro. Calm down. Please stop hitting my warlocks. Vehementi Amazeroth. No idea. So, Saturos in the back row kind of suck. Like, all they do is cast, like, the lowest tier of magic, single target. It's just not worth it to have a Saturos in the back row. Oh. I gotcha. I have always preferred Dancing Mad to One-Winged Angel. I think one of the problems is that I can understand the Latin well enough that I find it distracting. Because the actual lyrics themselves are not, like, particularly deep or engaging. It sounds awesome, but my ear is too comfortable with the Latin. And I can't really detract the lyric from the music. I want to gain more power. Bleh. Hey, if you want to give me another copy of your sword, I'd be happy with that. Alright, so we'll probably have a scene with Karth after. I don't think we can recruit him. Ooh, the Leviathan. That sounds awesome. Also, we got 11 soldiers, and we have added another 7,400 Goths to our army. We're gonna have so many Goths. We're gonna be able to start, like, a whole vampire convention. I'm glad you're safe. Didn't I tell you to stay out of my way? I'm sorry. You saved my life. Don't worry about it. But who are you, really? I should tell you everything. You may have already known. I belonged to the Collagenous Order. I was a Knight Templar. So, you are a Lodician. How did you end up here? I was in the battle at the Temple of Birth with other knights. I discovered that the true intention of the Collagenous Order was to make contact with the Netherworld. We risked our lives for the just cause of eliminating the heretics. But it turns out that we were sent to open the gate to the Netherworld. It didn't make any sense. I fought. I fought against the demons and those who fell to darkness. I kept on fighting. I wanted to be true to my Lord's teachings. I didn't want to lose my faith. I couldn't forgive myself for my idiocy. I can't let things stay the same. I'll return to Lotus and spread my message. It's dangerous. You'll be branded an infidel. I know the danger well enough. My beliefs are more valuable than my life. Farewell. Okay. So, we got him. Well, I mean, we didn't get him. We had our conversation. We don't recruit Karth on this path. We're too We are too good of people to recruit him. But now we are going back into Patia. And I will explain why. Let's see. Snowy Forest. Yeah, this is about the best I'm going to get for Snowy Forest. Alright. We are sending all of our units into the Snowy Forest. Because we need to find... We need to find and recruit 3 special units. This is important. This is for the sake of the princess. Princess Aubrey must be given the greatest possible power. Since we are going to need 3 of them, we are going to send all the units. And in all honesty, this could take... You know what? I'll rephrase that. This will take several minutes. This may take... Realistically, this could take as long as 20 minutes to do. Like, I'm not gonna lie about that. This is going to be the boring part of the stream. But it is worth it. If I can find what I am looking for, and again, it basically just works on random encounter rules. If I can find it, the Aubrey unit will be so powerful, it will actually be stronger than even Aisha's Super Mega Death Squad. And we'll deploy Aubrey as well. She's not really suited for combat at the moment. But we just need this done. So we're going to let everybody walk on over. Oh god, I am so excited for this. And while I get that ready, I will prepare my thing here for the next stage that we will do after that. Looks pretty simple. It's got 6 hidden items. 3 of them are super important. Well, not super important, but important enough to get. The Annihilation, that's the spell book that lets me cast Annihilation. Ignis, which I think from the graphic might be a wand or staff. And also the Lance of Longinus. Yes, we are going to find the Lance of Longinus. Alright, everybody's going to camp soon. Yep. It's okay. Everybody rest. I know it's a long walk to the Snowy Forest. Now we just wait for them to wake up. There we go. Everybody is ready to start moving again. Alright, we are about to enter the forest. I'm going to be dropping a save state. here. And again, we are going to recruit 3 of these things. We will be save stating as necessary. Ultimately, I don't feel that that breaks anything. It just saves on time because I'm going to recruit them regardless. No, what's actually cheating is all the item duplication I've been doing. Alright. We have my whole army marching through the forest to find what I am looking for. Keep going, everybody. Find what I am looking for. There we go! This is the secret. These are Gorgons. They are one of the most powerful Netherworld units there is. I need 3 of them. I need 3 Gorgons. Alright, that is 1 Gorgon down. We need 2 more Snake Ladies. If the gods are kind, this will not take too long. Alright. Coals, continue the march. Alright, everybody needs to camp again. That's fine. While they nap, I'm going to show you why the Gorgons are so insane. Gorgons do not have the most impressive stats. What they do have, however... Whoops. Is a move called Gaze of Terror. It hits the entire enemy unit with a chance to petrify. A Gorgon in the front row, once per battle, can petrify the entire enemy unit, which is insane. If you had, say, 3 Gorgons in a unit, all in the front row, you have 3 chances per fight of petrifying the entire enemy unit. Which is really good. However, when a unit has a princess in it, every other member of that unit gets an extra action in battle. 3 chances to petrify the enemy is awesome. How about 6? That is what I plan to do with the princess unit. 1 princess, 1 priest for healing, and 3 frontline Gorgons, each of whom is using Gaze of Terror twice per battle. This unit is going to melt the enemy. Unless they are up against something that is immune to petrification, they win. And even against something that is immune to petrification, the princess is still casting AoE magic. Yeah. This is insane. And if I recall correctly, a golem can evolve through being petrified. Clay golems turn into snow golems if they are subjected to petrification effects. Yes. But we are at a point in the game where we are not going to be going up against anyone with clay golems. We might still see some snow golems. Or not stone golems. We might still see some stone golems. But for the most part, we're going to be seeing boulder golems now. Alright, we just need 2 more golems to complete the scheme. 2 more gorgons. And gorgons are found in the snowy forest. Saradin, you need to keep walking. Everybody needs to keep walking. I will not stop until I have my gorgons. And on the next level, we will send out Aubrey, the princess, as the vanguard, just so we can all really see just how busted this is. Woohoo! 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 And Gordon, you need to keep moving as well. I think that's the last unit I need to reorder for this round. Yep. Alright, let's do this. Come on, everybody. We just need 2 more Gorgons, and then we're done. I believe in you guys. I believe in all of you. I trust that you can find Gorgons. Come on. Quill, keep on marching. Keep going, everybody. Gorgon! Alright, here we go. Gorgon number 2. We now have 2 Gorgons. We need 1 more Gorgon and we're done here. And the thing is, even if I'm wrong about this Gorgon plan and it's just, you know, not as good as I hoped, we can just put the princess somewhere else. Any unit she's in, everybody gets to do extra stuff. Alright, looks like we are taking another camp. That's fine. Oh, crap! Oh, crap! There it is, there it is, there it is. Gorgon number 3. No, you are not fleeing from this. You are, in fact, joining my battalion. And there it is. We got it. We got it. It is time to make the ultimate battle team with Penelope, Rita, and Lisa. Not as big on those names. Let's name them something more interesting. Here we go. I needed to Google the names of the 3 Gorgons. Steno. Urali. And, of course, the most well-known... Medusa. And... nope, not change class... surely we can upgrade their bows a little bit. And upgrade their armor. So each one of them is going to have a bow and sandstorm, just in case they're attacked from the side. Bow of sandstorm. Terra armor. Aubrey is now by far the most terrifyingly powerful unit I have. Alright, let's move on to Barfeth. Scene 33, Denizens of the Netherworld. Oh, Eggy! Sorry, I didn't even see I had another window up. Yup, the 3 Gorgon sisters. That's exactly what I had in mind. Alright, let's see our briefing. Let's get started. Castle Renevue in the north will be our embarkation for this campaign. We will march on Fort Viezi, 2 days southwest of Castle Renevue. We must liberate Fort Viezi. If our intelligence is correct, this region is controlled by the demons. I'm not sure what they're up to, but they can't be ignored. They're strongest during the night hours. Avoid fighting them at night. No. I don't have to avoid fighting ever again. It seems that the demons are defending the city. Be careful marching on the city. Yeah, no, I'm not worried. We are going to be sending in Aubrey. Alright, Quill didn't really get to do much last time. So, Quill can go over here. Coles, you can go over here. Saradin, you can go over here. Debonair, you can go over here. Aisha, you can go over here. I keep calling her Aisha. It's Aisha. I don't care, but at least I know that I'm wrong. Katerina, you can go over here. Gordon, you can go over here. Troy, you can go over here. And Aubrey, I want you to head straight down the middle and kill everything. Go forth, my princess. I wish you the best of luck there, Coles. Don't you dare put her to sleep. Don't you dare. Okay, good. You didn't. Oh my god, I am so excited for this princess unit. This unit is pretty awesome too. We've got my character, we've got my character's dad, we've got the Dragoon, we've got a Black Knight. It's just so satisfying. Easy. Gonna fuse Breloom with Trevenant. That sounds interesting. Coles, you are up. Teach these fools the power of your Tempest magic. Go, Coles! Summon the Tempest to annihilate them all! God damn, that is strong. Mm-hmm. Bro really casted dark magic on a lich. He sure did. No one gets past the lich. It's time for the princess! Yes, yes! There it is! Here it is! The princess's debut fight! Let's see how well it works. I don't know if any of these can be petrifying. First attack, and we win. And they can do that 6 times per battle. Say hello to the most broken, busted, overpowered bullshit in the game. The real fun part will come later when I have to fight against Gorgons, which is bullshit. Oh my god, these dumbass little gremlins. I hate them so much. No, we're not letting gremlins live. We're going to summon giant hammer rock men to kill them. Thank you, sir. Ooh, cool. A weapon I've never heard of before. Oh, a Sphinx! Look at that! This might be our first time seeing a Sphinx, or maybe only the second. Sphinxes actually count as regular beasts rather than netherworlders. And their spellcasting is actually very strong. We're going to give another unit the chance to fight them. And now that I'm thinking about it, just to be safe, I really should keep a unit at home. Lita, why don't you stay at base? Ooh, Ooh, Saradin. That is a bad unit to encounter. You are very dead. Victory. Okay, we should be finding the first hidden item soon. Quill, I want you to move specifically here. And Debonair, I want you to move specifically here. Okay, Quill has found the Lance of Longinus. Good. Move back to the stronghold. And the princess has succeeded in capturing a location. And now the enemy is trying to rush her. That is very stupid of them. Are you trying to get rid of the monsters? Then I must tell you this. Their leader wields dreadful magic. Its eyes can turn anything it gazes upon to stone. If only there was something that could block its sight. How about death? Death usually stops most things from being able to see. South of here is Winia, the capital of Palatinus. The arrival of the demons, a kingdom at war. We were waiting for a person like you to save us. This woman says to the lich standing at the altar in a church. I love when Coles has the conversations. It's just very funny to have them talk to a lich. Okay, Debonair. Come on. I need you to walk around a bit trying to find hidden items. Alright, you found it. You found the Ignis. Good job. Alright, Lita is back here. Ooh, Hanya masks! Hell yeah, I'll take a bunch of those. Cyanic claws. I mean, no one needs them, but sure. Hawaii mail. Those could be good. Alright, time for the princess to fight again. Let's see how well this battle goes. 4 goblins and a satyrs. This time it took 2 gazes of terror to completely eliminate the enemy without taking a single point of damage. And reminder, they get to do that 6 times per battle. And even if the enemy is able to hurt them or has a unit that's immune, I've got healing and group hitting AoE spells. You cannot stop the princess. Aubrey is the master of murder. Yeah. Good job, Aubrey. If you wouldn't mind, would you head down here, please, Princess? There is a hidden item. Oh, it's just a Mirror of Soul. It's nothing particularly important. Okay, everybody here. Move down south. Except for one person, we will leave here on defense duty just in case. Alright. We have captured the next location. I thought killing a Gorgon still lets you use its head to stone people. That is a key component of the myth of Perseus, yes. What do we have here? The Colliginous Order is finished, but I don't think this is the end. There are 16 groups in Lotus, 5 in Gallius, the capital alone. Even the Pope has his own group of knights. Yeah, Lotus is an empire, and if they take a situation seriously enough, they absolutely can field empire-level numbers. Alright. Next location, Princess. Please move over here. What are the recruitables on this level? Black Dragon, Cerberus, Platinum Dragon. All stuff we've seen before. There's really only one other hidden item on this level that's actually worth getting. Other than that, we really can just march the princess to victory. Come, lowly peasants, and gaze upon the princess. Why? Why? This is the center of the kingdom. How did they get here? What's happening? Why don't you guys go get rid of those monsters and finish up your revolution stuff? Girl, do not make me get my Gorgons. Calm the fuck down. Alright, we have liberated another area. Gordon, I want you to move here. And Coles, why don't you go and talk to people in the town with your friendly lichdom? Have you seen the snowfield north of the mountains? That's the Northern Terrace. It's still considered part of Palatinus. Snow falls all year long. There's a castle there, but not many people. That one Game of Thrones woman, but with snakes instead of dragons. Are you referring to Daenerys? Oh, alright. More people want to fight the princess. I don't see this turning out well for them. And we win. It is just that simple. We even got a Glamdring out of it. Dude, you just watched me turn your friends into stone instantly. Why are you trying to fight me? Another victory. This is a damn massacre. It really is. And she's only using a fraction of her power. That's what makes this so insane. We haven't gotten past 2 gazes of terror out of 6. And there is another Annihilation spellbook, just for the hell of it. Because why not? Alright, Coles. March to Fort Lebedea. Alright, perfect. All of my prep work, everything I have done in this game up till now, for weeks, for months, has been to prepare for this point of power. Have you seen the odd-shaped inland sea to the north? A long time ago, this continent and the continent to the north were connected. How did they get separated? The progenitor chopped the continent in 2. I wonder if that's really true. I will do one more level after this one today. And for that one, I will turn off the battle animations, just so we can get it a little quicker. Since I don't think there is anything in that level that is of a particular concern. Ooh! At the end of the next stage, we'll be able to recruit Sphinxes. That's awesome. Cool. And we will also get the ultimate holy magic spell there. Sphinxes are just a beast class that can cast an AoE spell in the back row, and that's about it. They're not especially powerful, but they are something that I don't have yet, and I've basically been trying to collect everything. Gordon, they are currently running away. Could you please hit them from the back? So, the problem is killing that ogre. As long as that ogre lives, those skeletons are just going to keep regenerating. Shouldn't be too bad, though. The knights, I believe, get... Oh, that... Yep, that did it. That's the crit I needed. And I think the knights attack 3 times in the front row, so we should have this enemy unit wiped out. Yep. Easy. All of the effort I have put into streaming this game, I'm so glad it's all been worth it for this. Good work, Princess. What do they say here in the town of Belsay? Is this the end? The end of peaceful human existence? This is the destiny we chose for ourselves. The natural consequence of our deeds. We still have hope as long as people like you are here. May God bless you, Princess and your 3 murder demons. There we go. More enemies. Come on in. Meet the Gorgon sisters. They are happy to introduce themselves. Oh no, an ogre. How terrifying. Oh no, an ogre statue. How ugly. Oh, this is so busted. So, the enemy boss here is a Gorgon. And I do believe she will get to act before I do. So, we're just gonna have to kind of roll the dice on it and hope that it goes okay. And that is another enemy unit instantly defeated. Alright, I do want Coles to capture this place, see if that causes another couple of enemies to come out of hiding. Becoming a Lich gave Coles some really terrible scoliosis. Damn, the demons are here! No, sir, okay, look, common misconception, I'm a Lich. I'm a good guy. It's okay. What the hell is going on? Why is this happening so suddenly? Is this the Ogre Battle? Are they trying to take away our land? Sir, calm. I'm just a Lich. Okay, Coles is just there for a drink. It's fine. You're gonna be alright. Don't freak out. Alright? Don't be racist against people just because they're dead. Ooh, that's a strong enemy unit. Quite strong, actually. actually. It's just a shame that they're no match for my unbelievably powerful Super Lightning Death Magic. Yep, they are casting dark magic on the Lich. It is not going especially well for them. We are literally leaving this battle with as much health as we went into it with. Finish them off, Coles. I'm having so much fun today. I cannot believe I've only been streaming an hour and a half. I feel like I have fit so much fun into this. Ah. I love my magic. Now, just completely honestly, the boss of this stage genuinely may give us trouble. Just kind of depending on how it goes. I'm going to try to save state shuffle through it a couple times with Aubrey, just to see if we can kind of get lucky with it not taking out my whole unit. The thing is, their Gorgon is only going to be able to do its Gaze of Terror once. So, as long as we are able to survive that one use, we're going to be fine. Just in case, though, we're going to start maneuvering some other units here, just as a staging area. There we go. Alright. But hopefully that won't be necessary. Hopefully the princess is just gonna take care of this for us. Alright, Aubrey, you're up. Holy crap, look at that bow she has. That's so cool. You've caused enough problems. Go back to your own world, or else. Do not interfere, humans. Do not interfere with your king's ambition, the return of our queen. I'm pretty sure all boss units get to attack first. Oh! Nope. There we go. So, it's actually popping up a resist, so we cannot turn her to stone. But the enemy unit now does only consist of a single target. And I still have a princess casting Annihilation. This could hurt. Yeah. So she did stone my entire unit. And I'm now realizing I did not actually give her the items that she needs. Yeah, she's just gonna have to wait there. She's actually unpetrifying some of her units. This is actually going to be kind of a nasty battle. Gorgons are completely unfair, both to use and to fight against. So we are going to charge directly into the enemy with multiple combat units. Try to mitigate that threat as much as we can. The good news, though, is that I have been able to eliminate most of her unit from the battle, and it looks like we are still getting in our actions before she can get in hers. So we're going to have Coles go in first, followed by Debonair, followed by Gordon. Alright, march on in. Let's wipe her out. She did unpetrify and heal both of her Satyros. Those are not a threat. And the Gorgon herself is back at full health. Alright. And we're just going to drop a save state, because this legitimately could go very, very bad. Luckily, liches cannot be petrified. Yeah, was I saying I thought this could go bad? No, that's a lie. Liches can't be petrified. And I can cast Tempest 3 times. They are completely annihilated. In fact, let's go ahead and turn off the battle animations, because they are no longer important. Boom. And that, my dear viewers, is the power of the Princess of Gorgons. Why? Why does your kind work alongside humans? Do you not hate them? For the return of our queen, we can endure this. Above all, Lady Danica can only be awakened by a human of royal blood. The royal blood? Lady Danica and the royalty of Palatinus. They share the same blood. They are related. Bleh. We murdered a snake lady! We're heroes! Okay, the next level will be the Tundra of Ardent. But first we have some correcting that we need to do. We need Revive Stones. Oh, we're all better now, I guess. Okay. Well, we still need to get the carry items going. You need another heal pack. And Aubrey's unit needs the standard rundown of items. 2 heal backs, Quick Gate, Angel Fruit, and 3 Revive Stones. Alright. let's move in. Our last level for today, Scene 34, The Lord of Rimus Keep. This area was ruled by Count Silvus, Leia's father. I thought they were rebel sympathizers. I don't know why that changed. I'm not sure who's ruling now, but they're obviously not friendly. Now look at this. Let's get started. We will make Tesla our headquarters for this campaign. Our destination is the northern base of Remus, a day northwest of us. We must liberate Remus. Our scouts have identified enemy groups on all 3 routes leading to Remus. However, the troops are small. This just seems so odd. They're comparatively small and disorganized. We should expect some kind of trap. Or maybe they want us to expect there's a trap. Who knows? I might actually have some trouble with this one. Did they just change their minds, or did their sympathy for us cause them problems? Things don't look so good. What's up, Leia? Are you okay? I have a question. Quill, how did you feel before you fought against your father? Tell me, Quill! What were you thinking? How did you resolve yourself to that? Leia, you have to understand. Overpowering your father is an important part in every protagonist's life. If my father has succumbed to the darkness, what should I do? I never imagined I'd have to fight my own father. I left home, but not because I disliked him. His love for me was a little bit too much. I didn't want to be dependent on him. To live up to his expectations, I needed to be in an environment where I could challenge myself. Quill, please tell me what to do. Kill your dad. If my father has become one of them, Ah! Yeah, Leia, it's fine. We all have to overpower and sometimes kill our evil, corrupted fathers. Okay, it's a normal part of being a protagonist. Leia. So, I actually think Aubrey might be at, like, a real disadvantage on this level. I'm not 100% sure. We will find out. You will see what I mean shortly. Let's just send out... Let's focus on just our death units for today. Okay. Let's have Troy lead the middle. And let's have Aisha go out on this route as well. Okay. There are 5 hidden items on this stage. 3 of them are important. Okay, no. Undead. Okay, skeletons and zombies can be turned to stone. We're fine. I was worried that maybe skeletons and zombies couldn't be petrified. Because most of this level is about dealing with the undead. Yeah, we're fine. We got this. Cool. hell yeah! I actually took out the whole unit. Not bad. This is going to be a quick and easy victory. I don't know if you can turn ghosts into stone. Some of these units run ghosts. Oh dear God, 4 pumpkin heads. Oh, thank God. Once again, no one has managed to survive 2 gazes of terror. Except for that boss, who's just immune to it. Oh, they've got a whole legion! Oh, that's awesome. Oh god, why didn't I send out Katarina? The whole point of Katarina is to put down undead units. Perfect. Yep, Glinda regenerated. That's fine. The undead are not much of a threat. Katarina, why don't you go center? Aubrey, I want you to fight against the Legion. Alright, we found a vampire, but it's daytime right now, so he's asleep. Yeah, killing those vampires is such a pain. Yeah. The whole unit regenerates, that's fine. And because the unit is immobile, by default, we have to lose. Let's send Debonair north as well. And let's send Leda here to find our first hidden item. Coles, track down and destroy that unit. Never mind. Looks like Quills wants another go at it. Cool. We got a bloody cleaver out of it. That's awesome. It is time for the princess to show what she can do. We're going to turn back on battle animations just because it is so damn funny to me watching this happen. Alright. The record for surviving the Gorgons remains at 2 gazes of terror. Out of 6. Maybe the dragon will fare better. Oh, right! Soldiers are immune to this. Really? The Centurion as well? Good for you! Alright. This one's actually gonna survive. I still get a crap load of damage off on them, though. Oh, damn. They've got 3 legions deployed? That is really something. Well, what do they say here? The town and its inhabitants are falling apart. This once beautiful land is now littered with dead bodies. Can you do anything about it? Well, I can turn them to stone. Does that help? Also, let me look at your shop. Let's buy more tools just for the hell of it. Ring of Eloquence. Magic ring that increases the potency of its wearer's incantations. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take 30 of those. Alright, we found the Vestment of Wind. Aisha, I think I actually need you to take out Tia, if you don't mind, please. Okay, ghosts are immune to petrification. Which I'm not upset about, that makes complete sense. But still, the rest of you were petrified, so that's a win. Oh, okay, Aubrey's getting another go at Tia. I'm curious if all Centurions are immune to petrification, or if that's just, like, something unique to that one. Like, maybe it just happens to have a petrification-resistant effect. Aisha, I need you to go up here. Aubrey, please go here, and the rest... Debonair has met the enemy legion. 1 Black Knight. That is not a problem. Cool. Killing 4 ghosts in 1 round of combat might be kind of annoying. We'll go ahead and send Gordon north as well. Uh-huh. These Legion units are going to be real annoying. Alright, take out that Centurion. Cripple the Legion. Very good. The Legion has been crippled. I believe all the units have lost their leaders. And we have caught up to the vampire, who is screwed. Unfortunately, without AoE magic, it is annoying trying to take out these undead units. I might be able to pull it off, though. Okay, go ahead and retreat. That's fine. Just give a little bit of distance. Alright, Ceratin has captured the stronghold. Fun fact, the way Burn is programmed in Pokemon games, it doesn't cut your actual attack stat in half, but physical moves base power. Interesting. I've heard a lot about you. You've been fighting Lotus and the denizens of the Netherworld, right? By the way, did you go to Winea? Looks bad, doesn't it? The pride of the kingdom is lost, and now it's the armpit of the Netherworld. Is there anything you can do? Well, give me a minute trying to figure out how to deal with my own problems, man. Alright, we have found the White Mute. By the way, the boss of this area, it's a Lich. I will not be able to petrify them. We're going to have to rely on the Death Squad. Ceratin, move out. Gordon, go ahead and fight them. Coles, exterminate. Ha ha. You can't put negative effects on my Lich. Not bad, Coles, not bad. And we got the Armor of Death, apparently. This should be an easy win. That was an easy win. A Whip of Exorcism. Alright, Coles, do your thing. Oh, they got a Hydra. That's cute. It won't do anything, but it's cute. Another victory. I got an item called Flag of Unity. I don't know what that is. Easy win. Oh, Debonair versus the vampires again. I might actually wipe them out this time. Yeah, there we go. Okay, the vampire unit has been exterminated. Debonair, hunt down Gordon. Ceratin, hunt down Hogan. We found a Mirror of Soul. Coles, advance. Katarina, advance. Excellent work. YouTube DMs are returning. Yikes. I feel sorry for all the content creators who actually have audiences. Come on, come on, come on. Boom. Absolutely beautiful. I feel bad for kids who watch Minecraft content. I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with it. Yes! Okay, enemies eliminated. Cool. Alright, we've succeeded at those missions. We captured a thing. Aisha! This place is too cold for an old man like myself. Count Silvis is getting old too. I think his daughter will grow up to be a fine lady. The weather must be hard on him, but he's governed this land for so long. We have to thank him. No other noble would be willing to. Grooming's gonna be hyper crazy. I can say with confidence that every form of communication and interaction in the history of humanity has been exploited for the purpose of grooming and abuse. Without exception. Count Silvis had a daughter. I heard that she lives in a land far away. He must be worried about her. Alright, Coles, you've still got plenty of stamina. Just make sure that you stop here in between the roads before you head in. And what do they say in the town of Trogil to the angel? The tundra of Argent is cursed. No crops will grow in this harsh climate. But we love this land, the land of the progenitor. He saved our ancestors and us. That's why I stay here. Alright. Cole, find the hidden item. And then, since your unit has Leia in it, I'm gonna have you take on the boss. Because they had, who now? They had a Lich, 2 Archmages, and 2 Skeletons. It is fun that in the same episode where we got to debut the princess, we are also going up against some of the only situations where the princess is actually kind of hard countered. Alright, let's go! We got all the cool things to find. After we finish this level, we will come back in, we will recruit a Sphinx, purely for the purposes of completionism and collecting. And we also can get a unique item by sending a unit with Meridia to Malthus. Who are you? Where is Count Silvis? Where's my father? You're his daughter? He is dead. You have denied me the chance to overpower my father. Did you kill him? Answer me now. Maybe. Maybe not. I will avenge his death. Alright. Let's turn back on the battle animations for our vengeance! That is a lot of damn magic they are using against me. But now I cast one Tempest and you lose. We're probably only got, like, 2 more streams left in order to actually finish this game. This is what you get for murdering my father! That's wrong. He ended his own life. He didn't want to succumb to the infernal aura, to be engulfed by his desires. An honorable man indeed. He resisted me even after his death. Even I, the ruler of the dead, was not able to summon his spirit. Dude, Letta, your dad's awesome. Or was, I guess. Okay. So we'll have to go in for a quick bit of recruiting. Who has Meridia? Okay. Saradin's unit has Meridia. Cool. Alright, so just a quick area investigation. Coles can have... Well, actually, we got the new spellbook. We are going to give it to the princess. Instead of Annihilation, she now casts White Mute. Medusa can have that absolutely awesome-looking bow that we got. We also got a Gambantane. Very powerful staff, increases the power of healing. And now we can make all of my spellcasters even stronger. We can give Rings of Eloquence to all of our spellcasters to significantly increase the power of their spells and their healing. Yes, Gandalf. You now have a Ring of Eloquence. Aisha, you now have a Ring of Eloquence. Saruman, you now have a Ring of Eloquence. You can have a Hanya Mask. You can have a Ring of Eloquence. What is this Ring of Branding? Unholy ring used to brand sinners with the insignia of the demon. Apparently, that's even stronger than the Ring of Eloquence. Cool. You can get... you don't actually need anything new. But you can get a Hanya mask as well. You're fine. You can get a Ring of Eloquence. Destin, you're fine. Sheen, you are as strong as you can be. Since the Ring of Branding is actually even stronger. Yep. You also need a Ring of Eloquence. Yeah, you're fine. Eggy... Yeah, let's give Eggy the ultra super mega, the ultra super mega sword. You get a Ring of Eloquence. You do not get an upgrade with the Ring of Eloquence. You get the Ring of Eloquence. I think just about everybody can get a little bit of upgrade. You can wear the Armor of Death. You can wear the mail. All of, like, the mid-armor types can definitely benefit from this. Sure, you're a little stronger with an Evil Blade. You're fine. Do I have anybody else wearing mail? You have Phoenix Mail. You've got mail, but you're fine. Yeah, I think that's everything I needed to do there. Okay. So, Saradin's unit needs to go to the town that starts with an M for a scene. Malthouse, yes. And the Sphinxes can be caught. Snowy forests, right? Yes, okay. Alright, where is the best snowy forest here? It's... ah, God. It's literally just this, huh? Okay. That's not great. It's gonna be a little annoying to go through the snowy forests. Just because there's so little of them, and we're gonna have to micromanage their movements a bit. But, I think it's worth it for the sake of collecting. And once I have a Sphinx, we will go ahead and call it for today's stream. So I'll go ahead and start giving my outros after this scene. I've been looking all over for you. Who are you? You're just as I imagined. Beautiful and intelligent, like the goddess of war. You're definitely the beautiful rose of the revolution. Oh, Meridia! How did you get so beautiful, Meridia? Please excuse my insolence. Please take this. It's a present for you. Oh, sweet, we found a stand. Thank you? What a freak. Alright, we got raised here. I don't know what that is. Let's actually take a look. Okay, raised here, probably an accessory. Jewel worn by a Nerdamese countess. This gem tells of the tragic fall of Nerdom. Okay, that's it. It gives 2 defense. That's it. What a shitty accessory. God, the stand can't even give good gifts. What a loser. Oh, come to think of it, Saradin, since you're here as well, you can help join the search for the Sphinx. Alright. Do. Look for a Sphinx. Look for a Sphinx. Please don't make me look very long. I want a Sphinx. Oh. Well. There we go. Nope. You did not flee. Nope. 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 There we go. Now we got the Sphinx. We are all set. We're just going to sort our units. Let's take a look at our new friend, the Sphinx. Monster with wings of an evil, the upper body of a human, and lower body of a lion. It has innate knowledge of magic. Its intelligence stats, actually, basically all of its stats, are absolutely crazy. It does claw attacks from the front, and from the middle and back, it does evocations. The inherent ability to select and cast the spell that is most effective against the enemy. So, this is what Sphinxes and the ninjas have in common. When they cast magic, they automatically cast magic of the element that will do the most damage to their primary target. Which is actually a really, really cool thing. It's a really, really neat power. Anyway, that is going to do it for today's stream. We've got 2 streams, I think, of Ogre Battle 64 left before we are done. You can be here again Saturday next week for another Ogre Battle 64 stream. Tomorrow and on every Sunday morning, we've got RPG Maker with chat. That's going to be really great. Starting on Monday, we're going to have daily video uploads again. It's playing through Mother 3 and World of Warcraft dungeons using party bots right now. Following those, there will briefly be a few days of Star Fox, the new remake that just came out, going through levels on expert mode, as well as doing expert mode challenges. And once those are done, I'm going to be playing some Skyrim. So thank you all so much for watching. I will see you all in the next one, and it is time to make the sound to summon the end of the stream. Wow, 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 wow.